What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are here with another custom character, and I am like super excited about this one, and I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. Let's just go ahead and get right into it, man. Let's go right on over here, and we are going to check out my latest custom character. It is Skeletor, and I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty awesome, and I am super picky when it comes to my custom characters, and I don't think there's a better way to make a custom character than Skeletor. This is so cool if you're a He-Man fan like I am, especially even if you're just watching like the recent commercials. I think it's like a Geico commercial with Skeletor and He-Man. Skeletor is legendary, one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'm sorry, this is dead on. It's awesome. This is the best Skeletor you can possibly make. I wish that there was a two-tone leg piece where I could make like boots that were purple. That would be the only thing I could think of that would make it better. But let's get right into it. Let's go right into appearance. The head should be obvious, but we went with Ghost Rider, and we changed the color to yellow. I thought that was a little bit too dark, and that's a little too orange, and that is a little too greenish, so this is the yellow that I went with. It's a little fainter than I would have possibly liked, but still a dead ringer. Now, obviously, we've got the hood, which is purple. The purple is almost identical to the purple Skeletor wears. What you have to do, though, is you have to do this attachment first, the Dormammu kind of shoulder piece. You put that on first, and then you put the hood on second, and that's how you get them both. Because if you put the hood on first and then the attachment, it's going to actually get rid of the hood. But you can do both. For body, I think the body is going to be pretty obvious. We went with Atuma's body. Especially wearing the shoulder pads, it covers up that yellow on the top. There's nothing else that you can do here. It has to be Atuma. And I think that's kind of where I started thinking about it. For arms, I just gave regular plain arms and hands, both of them, both arms, and we just chose this bluish color right here, which is perfect. I mean, I considered this one, you know, honestly, actually, either way, we'll leave it at that one for now, but either one of those blues are going to do you just perfect. I think this one might actually match Atuma a little bit better. And for the mid-waist, or the hips, if you will, I mean, you could theoretically go through here if you want to, but it's really no need. I just went with the standard hips and that purple right here, and that ends up being perfect. And then obviously for the legs, you know, we had to use the standard one, and you know, let's change it to these legs and see. Yeah, that actually works. No, I'm gonna keep them the lighter right here, so I think that matches a little bit better. I went up and down these legs, and I wish there was something we could use. Atuma has it the reverse. Anything with purple, it just doesn't match up, so I wish that there were some of these boots that you could like change, like this right here. I would have changed the top layer for Gwen Stacy to the blue, and then the feet to purple, but you can't really do that, and that's fine. I mean, this is good enough. He's just not wearing any shoes. So there you have Skeletor, how to make him with all the custom. I don't think, I mean, he doesn't really wear a cape. He has, but I wouldn't even bother wasting your time with that. Using the shoulder pads is just perfect. As far as a weapon goes, I went with in the staves, and I used this one. He has a sword, and he also has a staff, and I just think of him more with the staff, so I went with the staff, and it's a purple staff. I mean, the top of it I think is yellow, and it's not exactly the same because the top of his staff is like a snake, but it's close enough, and I think you can go with that if you want. I mean, for passive, I didn't really change much of anything. I gave him purple hearts, and movement speed, I just gave him regular, all that good stuff. For abilities, for passive, I gave him a few. I gave him mind control. I don't know that in magic. I think he can do a little bit of both. Crack Lego walls, I gave him some strength. I gave him deflect. Actually, I'm going to give him vine cut. I gave him fix it. I gave him super strength. I gave him rune tracing and portal create and teleport. Those are all definitely things that he can do. One of my favorite GIFs on Twitter is there's one of him opening up a glass portal and at the last second putting his fist out and breaking the glass so he can't come back through. So I do do like that quite a bit. So and then for some of these abilities for tap, I gave him bolts out of his staff. So, and the color is yellow. I thought yellow is a perfect color for him to like use. So we did that, and then when he holds it, it's just a beam and beam style. I thought electrical was a little bit more. I did have it do sonar though, so it breaks glass basically. So I like that a lot. And then honestly for his tap, I just gave him fighting. I mean, there really isn't much you can do for that. So, and I didn't even give him a hold. I mean, it's really just not worth it. So, and then nothing. I didn't give him anything special for. He doesn't fly. I'm not giving him super jump. So there you have it. That is Skeletor, and I guess I'm gonna have to edit this video. Alright, so we had a poorly timed crash as we were finishing up looking at Skeletor in the character creator, and look at that. The only thing that's not really perfect is I can't give him purple boots, and I can't change those blue, the blue stuff that you see on Atuma's body into purple. If I could change those to purple and give him some purple boots, you would think that this was a designed character by TT themselves. So this is absolutely awesome. I wish there was like a cool way to make He-Man. Maybe there is. I'll have to explore. But I mean, you really can't get much better than this when it comes to Skeletor. And I mean, I grew up with He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I love He-Man, and I think this is just perfect. Like, even the way he does the little laser here is perfect. The way he stands is perfect. Like, he knows he's the boss, and yeah. So, I love this. This is so great. And I'll be honest, I'm shocked I didn't find a way to do this sooner, because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, when you see Ghost Rider's face, all you gotta do is throw a hood over Ghost Rider's face, and then it just starts to click. And I was starting to make another character that I'll be doing a custom for, or I'll do a video for soon. But I'm just so happy with this Skeletor. I think I've seen a lot of customs that are like, you have to use your imagination. Like my Scorpion. I don't think a lot of people liked my Scorpion custom. I did. I mean, I knew exactly what I was doing. It was the Hellspawn Scorpion. Basically, it was his look when he does his like ultimate or whatever you want to call it. And I knew that's what I was trying to do, and I thought it looked pretty good, but you know, others did not. But in this case, I don't think there's any interpretation needed. I think you look at this and you know it's Skeletor. So there you have it, folks. Skeletor from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Oh, I didn't see what he does there. So, I mean, there are very, very minor things you could possibly do, but I would not trade this Skeletor for anything. I think he is too cool. Love it. And I hope you guys enjoyed checking out my Skeletor. And we'll see ya.